unbreakable. I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, still gotta, still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a, could you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the ballet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball.
Let's go.
That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Blue striker.
First down, going to the air with Love. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
Love. Musgrave's got it outright. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. 4 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Run down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down.
The handoff to the running back off tackle. The tackle by Denzel Perryman. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 6. Now Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Come 19! Come 19!
Stroud to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Another carry for Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Packers 21, Texans 7.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
19, target. Reload. Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Ball carrier. Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
On the ball now.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Ready.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Alexander on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Here's Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
opposite. Read. Hey.
In motion goes the tight end.
Cut.
He'll try again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 14. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Get it. Smash. Go, check. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Stroud off the play fake. Looking deep for Bennett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The throwing again is Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan from 19 yards away. And the Texans get a late score here, the final minute of the 1st half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Love looking to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Yellow, go.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today? Picked off by Smoke Monday. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Stays on his feet, and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much, because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Okay, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big Lion. Go.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 3rd and 7.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Stroud. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Bennett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Packers 49, Texans 28.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Yellow.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hand.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 59 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And Stroud now to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Singletary. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 4-yard line.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Texans 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
10 cycles. 6,
39-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
35. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less, since fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
63, Texans 42.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
52. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
560.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Christian Harris on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Love now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 42. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Roll, roll, roll.
Going for it with Pierce. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Ready, ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Ready.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stroud now on second down. That is caught by Dell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games.